the show. Linda got a letter in the mail. Okay. I see the letter.
Big news, Barb. I'm putting on a show. Can you believe it? I've already got butterflies. It's been so long. I'm glad it's a small gallery so I can ease my way back into things a bit. And I want to do it right. I'd forgotten how much work goes into things that aren't painting when it's time to put on a gallery. You know I could never stand all the logistical rigmarole. Plus I have a piece I really want to finish before the show. So much to do. I want to take it seriously and go through the whole process though, because if the show goes well, who knows? Hope to hear from you, and hope you can come, of course. Yours always, Linda.
Okay. So, Barb. Oh, sorry for putting my face all in that microphone. Barb is a friend. Okay. Thanks. And, she's putting on something. Mrs. Kaplan, we're thrilled to be exhibiting your work Thursday. I know this all came together a little last minute, but our secretary is only part-time and she sometimes gets behind. I've sent along some forms and samples for the ad we plan to run this week's paper. I know it's probably the last thing you want to worry about right now, but what's the point of putting on a show if no one knows about it? Anyhow? I think that's supposed to say anywho. I know this is all a bit hectic, but while we might still be small, we have a lot of heart, and we're very excited about your show. Okay. Oh, man. He wants to go to the beach. Okay. Is there a way to get everyone happy? Hi, Tommy. Why didn't Daddy play Racing Rogers? I'm sorry, man. No. Well, fine.
What is it, Mommy? What is it, Mommy?
Wrong one.
I don't know yet, honey.
That's obviously a bird in a cage. Come on. Okay, we need one more clue. Seems to be coming up from up there. There.
I knew we should have eaten something with that wine last night. My head is killing me. It was totally worth it, though. We put on some music and hung out on the couch, all cuddled up like we were freshmen again. He didn't talk about his book once. We got a little too into a discussion about whose favorite band from college was still the best, and we accidentally woke Tommy up. We got him settled back down and decided to call it a night, too. Well, except for... I better not write about that part.
No, please write about it. You could write like a 50 Shades of Grey right there. Okay. Anyways, that's about it for her memories. Unless there's another thing, but I don't think there is. I really wanted to read your thoughts, though. Reservations for Friday. Hope we can find a babysitter. Okay. Actually, let's do Tommy's memories. Right there to...
Right down there.
What?
Cool. Can we go?
Oh, the beach. That's why he painted that. Anyways, the next one's upstairs. And he's still feeling iffy. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, man. I think... Let's see what Mr. Kaplan... I don't know his name. There he is. But let me look for the clues. Okay. I don't think that helped me at all. Oh, there's something. In arts and entertainment news, oh, okay. This is nothing. They just said the same things over and over again, basically. that she has an art show and she probably wants
Paul. Hey man, if I'd known my letter would set you off like that, I wouldn't have written. My fault. Let's both just calm down. I see now that it was stupid to ask if you knew any art agents. That's like you asking me if I know any professional sculptors. Dumb question, point taken. But believe me, no one's more worried about the schedule than I am. I think about it every day. I can't get away from it. Most nights I start thinking about it and can't stop. My heart starts beating out of control and I have to get up and try to work just to calm down. I'm not slacking off, man. I shouldn't have made you think I was focused on anything else. I'll get everything sorted out. Seriously. Damn.
Okay. So, like I was saying, I think Linda wants Dan to come to the art exhibit thing. Let's go down. We didn't find everyone's clues just yet. There's a note. Paul called again. Are you gonna call him back, Lynn? One more clue for Dan, and I don't know how many more for Tommy Boy. His room's right there. Probably this. Yep. He wants to find turtles and put them upside down. Okay. Read thoughts. Take my bucket to the beach with Daddy. What's this? This note, good for one adventure. Signed, Dad. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you, man. I know what to do. We still need one more for Dan, though. It's possibly right there. Oh. And I missed it. I totally missed this. How did I not see it? Okay. Oh, you have 4 clues. I'm sorry, I didn't notice.
It just never stops. Every time I plot something I think will hold together, it falls to pieces. This thing was supposed to be done months ago, but the further I get, the harder it is to make it all work. Nothing's ever as simple as it seems at first. I'll think about a problem for days, finally come up with a fix, and then realize it breaks something somewhere else. I can barely hold all the threads together. Sometimes this thing just feels too big for me and I want to burn it and walk away. But what else would I do? And the deadlines don't help either. I can't think harder or faster. This stuff comes when it comes, and getting stressed out about it just makes it harder to get the words down. Like right now, I'm writing about the thing instead of working on the thing. Damn it, Dan, get to work.
Yeah, Dan. Okay, so Dan probably wants his notebook still. Dan. Wait. Oh, we didn't explore your memories, did we? Possess? Maybe if I skip dinner. Don't do that, man. Ugh, okay.
Hey, what's wrong?
What's wrong, man? Okay. Okay, it's definitely downstairs. There you go.
Writer's block turned into writer's fog or something like that. I never found my notebook. I guess it's just gone. Did we lose it in the move? Leave it at home? I ended up having Alice find out about Scott and Sarah by overhearing a phone call. That's awful. Having Alice eavesdrop on them completely kills the sympathy I've been trying to build for her. What a junk solution. But I had to get something down and move on. I guess that was it.
Okay. I think I understand. Chain myself to the typewriter. I kind of want you to do stuff with Tommy Boy. He wanted a bucket. Bucket. There it is.
So much to do.
Select the bucket. This is difficult. But, oh, hold on. I didn't know what Linda wanted. Oh, promo forms. Okay. So now we have all the things. Now we can go forward. And we're back down to this. Wait, don't tell me. I could have chosen 2 things? Ugh. I'm so stupid. Okay, Harold Baxter again. I'm certain that there's something strange lighting, windows. I assumed the elevation would put the ocean too far from the sun to reflect. I looked up and there's nothing but a strange shimmer. Okay. So there's some kind of lighting issue. Probably me. Ugh, I feel sick right now. Okay. Upstairs we go. Oh. Grown-up job. Well, why did I do that? There was no reason for me to do that. Okay, since I neglected Mr. What's his name? I don't even know anymore. I failed to log my activities yesterday as nothing of note occurred. There has been no tricks of light for 2 days, and I've grown certain that the ones I saw were no reflections from the sun, improbably reaching the house. I've been able to focus on the task at hand, and am suitably pleased for the condition of the property. I have reached a decision on how to proceed. It came to me this morning as I stood on the conservatory admiring the beauty of the forest. I hadn't begun my work yet and was thinking of nothing in particular. Okay, what is your idea? I will buy the house myself. Oh, okay. I kind of want to choose this one. Okay. Tommy's needs, daycare. I'm sorry, Linda, but I'm gonna have to do this. Dan knew that grown-up problems like dead ends and things didn't carry much weight with Tommy. He also knew that there was no conch shells in Oregon, so he ordered one from a catalog with express shipping. Got there in time for Dan to sneak off and bury it on Friday, and it took, okay. So he got him happy by playing on the beach. And he probably stayed up all night on the typewriter. Oh, I wasn't reading it, but basically he called Paul to say that he only has a rough draft, and he's like, it's cool. But Linda is upset now. Linda had to do the promotional write-up herself. She was a visual thinker, not a writer, and the final product didn't attract much interest in the local papers. The show came and went without much notice, and Linda couldn't stop wondering if... Okay. I'm sorry, Linda. The battle. Linda and Tommy were getting drunk, worried about Dan. Oh, that's good. That means we can do Dan's needs. Come on. Assembly time, approximately 3 hours. Required tools, Phillips screwdriver, etc. What's this? Town list. Go to the library out of books. Okay.
Not a big deal.
Yeah, stop.
Oh, there's a note. Trash bags, aspirin, whatever.
Hey, Mommy, check
Why do you need that stuff, Dan?
this out. Nice stuff.
Aw, poor Tommy boy. Not yet. Let me look at the clues
Barb.
first.
I know I wrote yesterday, but I need your advice. I think Dan's drinking too much. And before you start to worry, let me say he's not an alcoholic. It's just because of the pressure he's under trying to finish the book. But you know Dan's never exactly been a health nut. He isn't gaining weight yet, though even that's just because alcohol kills his appetite. So he's hardly eating at night, which is another problem altogether. I don't think he sees what he's doing to himself, and I don't know how to break through to him about this. Sometimes I just want to say it's not like I have to get drunk to paint, but I know that's not the most mature way to handle it. Sorry for dumping all this on you. I just wanted to get it off my chest. Do you have any advice about how to talk to him? Yours, Linda.
Okay. Oh, you're almost done.
Round.
There's another painting. Oh, no, not that one. That's what he did yesterday. And is he happy? He's okay. Come on, go down. Nothing? There must be something. Oh, there's
If
a
he
diary.
uses that Hemingway quote one more time, pretty much every night he's either super focused on his novel or too drunk for us to spend a regular night together. That used to be our time. We would put Tommy down for the night, have a glass of wine, 2 at the most, and talk about our days or maybe listen to a record. Now I'm lucky to get 1 night a week where he's sober and not writing. Most nights he has a bourbon. No, wait. Make that 4. And I read in bed until I fall asleep. He tries not to wake me up when he comes in, but you're never as quiet and graceful as you think you are when you're drunk, and in a dark room, no less. Of course I want his book to be great, but I also want my husband back.
You will get your husband back when he is done with his book. Don't worry, man. Or woman. Oh, wait, we already checked here. Oh. I wonder what would have happened if I chose stealth mode and got caught. Would something have
Alan,
happened?
hey man, this is gonna sound odd, but I could use some advice. I'm in hot water here because, well, I've been drinking more lately. Man, there's just no good way to write that. I mean, I used to drink and write all the time in school. You remember that, right? I guess I got away from it when we got married, and definitely when Tommy came along. But he's in bed by 8:30 every night now. And let me be clear, I'm not blacking out or driving drunk. You know I'd never do something like that. I just have a few drinks while I'm working, safe and sound in the house. A writer who drinks isn't exactly unheard of. Wow, could I sound more defensive? But here's the hell of it. It's working. It's brought back that college hunger, that energy, and in the last week or two, the book's just singing. I don't even know what I'm asking here. Maybe I just wanted to start the conversation. If you get a chance, give me a call.
Okay, so Dan is doing good with his book, but nobody likes it when he's drunk. Except me. I like it. I think I already read that one. Or saw it. You can't really read a drawing, can you? Come on. I don't see any more clues. So I'll just... What? No, don't go to sleep. Yeah, you made a really nice sandcastle. There we go. This is what I wanted to do. There you are.
I think the rough draft was just enough to keep Paul off me a little longer. I hated sending it to him like that, but it was way better than sending nothing. At least I can prove I was working, that things are moving forward. He seemed to like the ideas that were there, though of course he had a lot of feedback. Fair enough. It was a rough draft, and I can't imagine the hell I would have caught if I'd sent him an empty envelope.
Okay. 1 of 2 memories found. I sent something here. No. Okay. That's okay. We'll go... So actually it's on this side. Or not. It's right there. What's wrong? Well, we already read that. We still have one more. No, or not. Okay, Tommy, where are you? Or I guess Linda's fine too. There.
I'm fine.
He's drunk.
Why don't you stop at 2?
Stop at 2 drinks. Right there.
Just got back from the show, if you can even call it that. I didn't sell a single piece, which isn't a surprise given the turnout. I know Dan had other things on his mind, but I told him how important it was to me. It was such a good opportunity to figure out what I want to do when we get back home, too. But I can't make up my mind based on such a half-hearted exhibit. Was that Dan's way of telling me he's not ready for me to go back? I don't want to read too much into it, at least not so soon, but it's really hard not to.
Okay. That's your memory, and we need Tommy's memory. Is he here? No. He's probably in his room then. Yep. Daddy says the candy store is our secret. W. Explore memories. I sense something there.
But he promised.
If he doesn't do it, I'll help you, honey.
There he is. Come on. Okay. What do you want, sir? Oh, what is this? I didn't look at this one yet. Come on. Oh, okay. Read thoughts. Is Daddy too sad to put together my car? Man, they put me in like a really tough spot. I don't know what to do. Oh. Let me read your thoughts. No, I don't think you should drink, man. I think you had enough. Linda. Is that Linda? I think it is. Come on.
Here we go.
Yep, it's Linda. Read thoughts. Oh, I thought I chose read thoughts. His jogging shoes. Okay. That's nice. So let me think about this. I don't want this guy to drink, but I want him to do his project book thing. I'm sorry, man, but I'm gonna have to choose Linda and your son. Yes. Okay. Gotta find those notes by Mr. Walter, is it? Or Rogers? Baxter. Of course it is. A final entry before I depart. The bank would no doubt prevent me from purchasing the house due to inherent conflict of interest, but given its history of frequent ownership changes, I feel confident the mortgage department will be glad to have their property off their hands. I believe I can set up a trust or perhaps a shell company and convince Mr. Lowry that we must part with this property for less than market value. I feel certain I can appeal to his conservative nature. I believe it will prove to be a shrewd investment as a rental property, and I think I now understand why people do not stay for extended periods. I find myself unable to describe the feeling precisely, but in time here I will find my mind drifting in strange ways. Okay. Maybe I should read all of it, but it's okay if I don't. Come on. There we go. Mad when I turn the lights on. Okay, hold on. What did Linda want? She wanted fudge. Jogging shoes. Where were the jogging shoes? Are they here? Yeah. Select these. E. Sorry, man. We gotta read one more book, maybe? I'm almost certain that there's 2 books in each round. No? Okay, that's cool. Dan had a moment of clarity when he saw the Tommy's pedal car laying half assembled on the floor and realized that it had been a week and that he'd done any work on it. He was ashamed that his constant hangovers had kept him from making his son happy, so he got to work, finished the pedal car, the very next morning. Yeah, nice. He didn't like the idea of jogging but agreed to run. He didn't enjoy it. He was out of shape, and sometimes while running he got stressed that he wasn't writing, and he would cut his runs short to get back to work. That's okay. That's better than nothing, right? Dan put all the alcohol back in the cabinet and promised to stay dry on work days, but he had a hard time focusing when he adjusted to writing sober again. He spent a couple of evenings staring at a blank piece of paper, and he never told anyone how hard it was to sneak down to the kitchen for a drink those first few nights. And that's how the Kaplan's first month at the house came to an end. What? Dan sent what he had so far to Paul. It went badly. Dan knew the work wasn't very good, and Paul echoed the judgment. He promised to keep the news from Grovefield for the time being, but Dan, what without a major improvement in quality book might not be publishable. A few nights later, Dan and Linda got a babysitter and drove to town for a date. They spent more than they should have on a bottle of wine and had a very good time. Realized that they were the last ones, and they apologized, gave the waitress a generous tip. Do you really have the money for that, man? What about Tommy? The next day, Dan made a promise to take Tommy to the woods to look for arrowheads. That's nice. Yeah, okay. So basically everyone except Dan got a good ending. That's not good. They still had 2 more months on the coast, and their story was just beginning. Oh, it's not done? I thought it was done.